Hey everyone, what's up? So right now I'm going to be showing you the books that I read in November. I had a really good November reading month. Why? I don't know. 7. I read 7 books and I'm on my 8th one now. So the first 3 I read in October, but I read the 4th one in November. So I'm going to just go ahead and show you these 3 because I didn't do an October wrap up. I don't think I did. If I did, maybe I did. I don't know. I did, didn't I? Either way, I'm just going to quickly mention these. Whatever. So I read After by Anna Todd, After We Collide by Anna Todd, and After We Fell by Anna Todd. So if you catch my drift, you would know that I read After Ever Happy also by Anna Todd this month. I really enjoyed the series. They were long books. They left off on cliffhangers. So if you don't like cliffhangers, kind of make sure you have the next one ready. That way you're not like waiting and waiting. I would give this series 3.5, 3.75 stars. I don't know about 4 stars. I mean, I thought it was a really good series. Not that it was a light and easy read, because sometimes it gets serious and they're long books, but I have no words to explain it. I don't want to like give anything away. Like, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I mean, sometimes the characters were kind of annoying because they were always fighting, but what do you expect? Everybody fights. Like, this book really portrayed things realistically. Like, yeah, they fight, but who doesn't? Things happen. It's a realistic portrayal of relationships. Other books are just like, oh, this, and it's not always like that, I really enjoyed the series, and yeah, that's basically it. I really enjoyed it. So, yeah, this is the first book that I read in November. I read Therapy by Catherine Perez. I really enjoyed this book. I remember thoroughly enjoying it. I got it in the bookworm box. Really enjoyed it. If I remember, I think I would give this book a 3.5 stars. I then read Beautiful Sacrifice by Jamie McGuire, and I got this one also in the bookworm box. I really enjoyed it. It is a series. This is book 3. This is book 3. It's about the brothers of Travis from the Beautiful Disaster series. And I really liked it. I would give this 4 stars. There were some parts that I was just like on the edge of my seat freaking out because it was such a good book. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait for the next one because I think there's only one more. There's one more, and I think like kind of like a novella that's gonna come out. I then read The Forever of Ella and Micah. This is a book 2. Book 1 is The Secret of Ella and Micah. I read it a couple months ago. I also got this in a bookworm box. This is so weird how they're all the last 3 that I've read from bookworm boxes. But I just wanted to show this one because this is the first one. And then I read the second one. And I remember I really enjoyed this one too. I'd probably give this a solid 4 stars too. I know that there is another book, book 3, and I think a few more after that. Maybe some novellas that I have. I have them. For the most part, at least. I'm sure I have them. I'm going to take a little bit of a break before I start up again on that one. But Jessica Sorensen, I have so many of her books, and I just bought a whole bunch. She's really good. I'm currently reading one, which we'll find out about in about 2 seconds. Okay. I then read Uninvited by Sophie Jordan. This book is really good. It's about like where the government like tests your genes, and if you had this homicidal tendency syndrome, it's like you have the killing gene. And so all these people that have the killing gene are like, everybody knows that you had the killing gene. And so it's just about that and how she, how does the back explain it? Yeah, she's thrown into a different class. Like, she gets taken out of her school put into this classroom with like 5 other people in her town, or I guess, that have this HTC that are her age, and it's like she's put in a room with killers, like potential killers at least. And it's just like all about that. And there's a book 2. I'm waiting for it to come out in paperback so I can match. But it kind of leaves off on a cliffhanger. But it's not too bad. Like, I'm content. I can wait for the next one. I'm not, dying. I'd say I give this book 4 stars for that reason. I really enjoyed it. I like the characters. We found out a decent amount about Davy, but I feel like the other one, what's his name? Sean? I think his name is Sean, is another character we find out about in here. Yeah. We don't really find out much about him. Like, we find out a little bit, but I feel like we could learn more about him since he's such a big part of the book. But it is really good. It's not what I usually read, because I feel like it's kind of like a dystopian, right? Different world type of thing. And it's in 2025 too. I think that's when the book is set. And so I don't usually read that. I usually read like contemporary books, but I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for the next one. Solid 4. And the last book that I finished reading in the month of November is November 9 or 9th by Colleen Hoover. I was a little skeptical, only for the fact that people were like raving about this book, and I was like, people are saying that this book is amazing, and I didn't have any doubt about that. I knew it was going to be awesome. But people are like, this is my new favorite book by Colleen Hoover, all this stuff, and I'm like, what? How is that possible? Like, I feel like it's hard for me to say what my favorite book or series by her is, because I want to say it's Slan, but then I'm like, no, Ugly Love, and I'm like, I'm kind of between those and Hopeless too. I really liked Hopeless. But it's just like, because Confess and Maybe Someday are the last most other books that I've read, and they're both, standalones, and I was like, I really enjoyed them. They were like 5-star books for me, but I wouldn't say that they're my favorite. I think November 9th is my favorite Colleen Hoover book. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. 5 stars. 5 stars. It is written so well. Like, Colleen Hoover, all of her books have just this different aspect to them, and most of them are just like it's just such a different way of writing contemporary books. And like, she used art in one of them and music in another. Like, she incorporates so much, and it's so interesting, because I'm like, how do you come up with this? Anyways, this one is about a girl named Fallon and a boy named Ben, and they meet by chance one day on November 9th, and they decide to only meet again on November 9th next year. They won't have any contact with each other for the whole year, and they're going to meet up and see how things are, because they want to live their life, and they want to see how it is, but they also want to see if there's something there going between them. And literally, like, how it starts out, I'll show you the beginning. So it starts out the first November 9th, and then it goes on and on about what happened on November 9th, and then it's like you only get what happened on November 9th, and it makes sense, but it's just so different. Like, you get, the second November 9th, like 40 pages later or whatever, and it's just like, it goes through that whole book within, I think it's 5 or 6 years, and it's like, you only get that one day, and it's just like, it's so interesting. Like, I'm kind of nervous to say that this is my favorite Colleen Hoover book, because I don't know, I can't decide. Is Ugly Love also my favorite book? Also, there's some like repeat characters from her other series. Not series, it's a standalone book in this book, and I think that's another reason why I really, really liked it, because she involved her whole other book into this. Like, it's just so cool. Like, I can't say, like, is Hopeless, Slammed, Ugly Love, like, is this my favorite book by her? I don't know. Like, I just can't decide. I like all of them equally, but since I read this one most recently, I'm, like, obsessed. Like, it's amazing. Definitely go check it out if you like Colleen Hoover or any of her other books, or just want to try something new. Like, her books have this, I'm telling you, it's just a different experience reading these books, because it's just so cool. Colleen Hoover is seriously my favorite author ever. Okay. And I have not fully finished another book for the book of month. I keep saying book of November, but I mean month of November. I am starting to read a new series. I mentioned it in my book haul. It is Breaking Nova by Jessica Sorensen. Let me grab it. Looks like this. I'm less than 100 pages in. So far, I'm really liking it, and I'm excited to see where it goes. But yeah, I mean, I had a really good reading month. So many great books, and I can't wait to finally like put them on the shelves and find spots for them and stuff. So, go check out Colleen Hoover's November 9th. You won't regret it. I hope. Okay, that's enough. This video is 16 minutes, and I gotta cut it down because that's crazy. Crazy. Okay, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!